Go live notification on Threads. On Twitch. Flying. And building. Lego. Looks like we're streaming on YouTube. Aloha. You can call me Crom, a father, Toastmaster, and Lego enthusiast. And I don't say that so much anymore because I don't want to be associated with Toastmasters International. I'm a dad who builds Lego while flying a virtual plane. I'm currently writing my go live notification on Threads right now that we're live on Twitch, flying and building LEGO Typewriter. Secret phrase. Well, phrase is behind every. And now let's put a link. I want to use Threads more. And I do for the most part. I use it throughout the day and stuff. But what I really want them to do is give me a desktop app. Like they still don't give me a desktop app so that I can just copy, paste this on my computer and hit send. I hope that's right. Boom, 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 boom. There it goes. It's live enough. I don't imagine I get a lot of people sitting on Threads waiting for me to post a go live announcement. Oh geez, I didn't even do the top chatter yet. Let's work on that. I swear I worked hard to make sure that everything was working today. I worked hard to make sure everything was working today. Right. The things you try to do before a stream, you think of everything through and then you notice like literally, okay, geez, there's the one thing I forgot to do. I forgot to do this one thing and now it's staring me in the eye that I didn't do it. And we gotta open. We're gonna hit browse and we need to open up chat event logs. We want all file types because this is CSV and so that's from last week. We have no headers and we're gonna use characters to delimitate. We're gonna go with none of those things. It's simple. Colon. Next, finish. Can bring this over here while we wait to see when it chats in today's stream. Now let's go to here. We're going to insert a pivot table. Cancel. Pivot table from table range. Table range is this. Boom. The stuff you try to do, you know, to make your stream more exciting, right, as it is, so that you can have more interactive things. We gotta put that to value and we're gonna put that in columns. Nope, we're gonna do rows. There it goes. All right, and here's the people who chatted in the last stream. And now let's sort. Yeah, let's insert a table again. We don't have headers into this. Now we're gonna go hide largest to shortest. There it goes. Look at that. Now we have an order. Now we have an order. And that's all we want. We want to have an order. We want to have the ability to say, these are the people who chatted in the last stream. These are the people who we want to recognize for putting comments and things. So we got to change from the July 30th to August 6th. Our number one chatter is going to be Love of Ami. If you don't know her, she is one of my mods, and she's a wonderful human being. Our second top chatter is Lone Wolf, another one of my mods. Moved up from the third place to the second place. Third place is gonna be Blazer. Blazer's a good dude. I haven't hung out with him in a while, but they were someone who I think found me on TikTok and just came and has been such a wonderful support. Overall, wonderful human being. Next is Christical, and last place Of course, I take out like myself and my bot is Abra. So we can hit save, and we're good to go. Top chatters for the 6th. It's up there. Yay for me. But aloha. You can call me Craw. Today we're flying places and doing things, and I don't have a whole lot to talk about before the stream. So let's just get into it, right? Like, let's just get into it. Let's go up to options. Let's change over to this screen. Hey, there I am with a different camera. Yes, we're gonna be applying a saving. Let's go back to that. We gotta set up our flight for today. So today's flight is a exciting flight because we're continuing our around the world journey. That's what we're doing. So we need to set up our flight. We'll go over here to the world map. We're going to be departing. I think we're departing in Freetown, but let me get the actual codes. I have found that when I try to type in the name of something, it finds everything but the thing that I want it to find. And it's always frustrating for me. It's like, no, that's not what I want. All right, we're gonna go from Freetown, which is going to be code GFLL. So this airport is called Lungi, Freetown. Let's see if we're saying that right.
Lungi.
Lungi. That's probably better. So we're gonna be going off of that runway, and we're gonna be flying to Grand Cess Airport, which is going to be GRC. All right, let's put that in here. Grand Cess Barclayville. That's how I'm going to say it. Let's see what TTS has to say about that. Oh. Grand Cess Barclayville. Let's try a third time. I'm just struggling with this. I don't know why I'm struggling so much.
Grand Cess Barclayville.
Barclayville. Okay, that works for me. It is a 2-hour, 19-minute flight. Let's go set up some. When was sunset about? Sunset looks like it's going to be about 6:30. So let's take off at 4:15. That way we're landing in the dusk time period. Does not look like we're going to be going over any water after we take off. Like there's a little bay at the beginning. But otherwise we're going to be flying over mostly land. So there will not be any opportunities for water landing. Just, you know, you can get that excitement out of the way. I'm excited about this. I hope you're as excited about it. It should be a good one. And once we're airborne, we're going to turn on autopilot. And we're going to be flying. We're going to build some more of our LEGO Typewriter. For those who do not know, we've built 7 bags already. And this is what it looks like so far, 7 bags. You see, we got a keyboard in front, some action in the back. There you go. That's exciting, isn't it? So let's go to our flying screen and do some flying. It would also help if I hit the fly button. I don't need to be over here in the flying screen just yet. We can stay over here. Hi. Active pause lets you freeze the aircraft. I don't know what button you have to do to hit active. Let's do this. Uh-oh. I had a good weekend. I did a golf tournament yesterday. My team came in last place and I won some socks. So that's exciting. What else did I do? I had the shortest drive on the first hole. I won a plaque And if you're a friend of mine on Be Real, you had an opportunity to see me with said plaque and some protein bars because people have a sense of humor. I mean, it's funny. So I get up there, right, and I'm getting ready to drive, and I'm like the third hitter or so, and I wheel back.
Tower Beechcraft 6801 ready at runway 30 west departure.
And I got just enough under it that I hit it with the top of the club, and it goes spinning pretty much straight up and straight down, and it lands like 5 feet in front of me, rolls down the embankment to the women's tee, and I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be really hard to beat that. Give a bow to the audience. All the fun stuff. All right, let's get into this. Aloha, Lone Wolf. Welcome on in. It's a pleasure to see you, my friend. Let's get into the flight. It's going well. It's going well. I'm very excited about the flight today because I'm getting better with the flying. All right. There we go. Let's release the parking brake. Is control number delete. There we go. You're good here. You're about to load into dabble. Ooh, there you go. That sounds like fun. Is he streaming or are you just hanging out with him because he's a wonderful human being? For those who do not know what Lone Wolf is talking about, House of Jacobs Gang is a very good friend of mine, very good friend of the channel. I would highly recommend you hang out and meet that wonderful human being. No, Sunday Discord community night. There you go. Lone Wolf mods to for both of us.
Freetown Tower.
Yeah, wonderful dude all around. I thoroughly enjoy Jason. Feel free to give Jason a shout out for me, Lone Wolf. Oh, I love you for that. You're the best.
1,400 feet. Request
Right.
to transition Charlie airspace.
We're going to do that, and we're also going to come over to here to flight assistant. No, there you go. Boom.
Squawk 7322 Beechcraft 801.
There we go. Making some good stuff, and we can go build some Lego now. We're 383 nautical miles away from our destination. Look at that. Desk.
Beechcraft 801.
That's pretty cool. I haven't really done too much from a Discord setting up perspective. I haven't seen a ton of value in that, so I've never really done it. I'm concerned what my autopilot is doing right now. I'm very concerned what my autopilot is doing. Is it gonna try to land, or did I just do such a bad takeoff? Okay. Yeah, all right, so let's pour these out over here into this one. I'm in the process of... I have really no idea what my plane is doing. We'll find out the hard way. Alright, and you can take this one, put this one in here, because it looks like we're looping back to the airport as opposed to flying to our actual destination, which would be very, very awkward. Maybe I didn't get up high enough for it, and it's like... Right, like there's the airport, I think. Did I not do my circle the right way? We'll see. Maybe the AI is just going to have us circle this airport today. I have no idea what's going on. If it doesn't start turning and heading towards Grand Cess, I think we should panic. The bots have taken over. All right. Let's go with big chunky bricks in this one. Plates over here. All right, we're at least going straight. I think I just hadn't gotten out wide enough. Look at me, I'm still sorting somehow. Right, I'm still somehow sorting. Okay, that feels good. Okay. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go plates in here. In this one. Non-bricks. There, and then this can go over here. Non-traditional bricks can go into this one. So our snot bricks, our curves, our slopes. There we go. That feels like a good mix. Small pieces. That feels like a good mix. I'm happy with that mix. Let's get to building, shall we? So here's our pieces. I can slide that over there. Here is what we're working on. Turn to face. And let's see what we have to do first. All right. Put you back over here. All right. So we're going to start with long black ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Two of those on top of each other. Now, for those who do not know, a Lego brick is 3 plates tall. So we're in the process of basically building something that's going to be 1 brick high. And now I need some 3x1 black plates. And there we go, with the 2 of them together. You can flip that upside down. I need... There it is. It's kind of like chain link piece right here. That's what we needed. And now that is going to be attached onto this. It looks like I can hold it by it. So let's see, where is this going to get plugged in? It looks pretty centered. But if I was to go from this angle, I've got one, and it's going to be on the second one of these downward posts. Right, so it's going to start on that post. I feel good about that. All right. Next, we're going to be building. I might as well move this over here because I still kind of need this. So this is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect.
Type Beechcraft
And we're gonna put a 4x1 on top.
Golf Foxtrot Whiskey Alpha 5,300 feet.
And I need to turn off that. There we go. Let's go to timers. I thought I turned that timer off.
Squawk
Channel
5,
points.
5, 2,
Aloha Power Gamer IL, or is it Power Gamer Illinois? Welcome on into chat. You can call me Craw. I'm a dad who builds Lego while flying a virtual plane. How are you doing? Looks like you play yourself some Minecraft, which is always greatly appreciated.
Beechcraft 801.
Should change my timer message. But welcome on in, Power Gamer. Feel free to tell us all about who you are so we can get to know you, buddy. Feedback is a gift, and because received the gift, you want to spin the prize wheel more. We've lowered it to, how many points did we lower it to? Viewer rewards, channel points, manage channel points, 100 to 100. Mahalo.
Power Gamer
reward
_E.
points. Ah, mahalo for the follow friend. And then we can hit period and we hit save on to that. Stream manager. All right. Okay. What was my miss? You're fine. Oh, I'm doing well. We're building a LEGO typewriter and we're flying to Grand Cess, Liberia? Grand Cess somewhere on the African coast, like right at that like curve part. You know, there's the top part and then there's the bottom part of Africa. And this is where it's curving. That's where we're flying to tonight. Aloha, Zelby. Welcome on to the chat. It's always a pleasure to see you, my good friend. All right. Hopefully you had yourself a good weekend. How was the rest of your stream? I didn't get to spend too much time in it, unfortunately. Which is always a disappointment because your streams are always so much fun. All right, and then we're gonna go to a 1x6 with a 1x4. You're addicted to Palea? Is that how you say it? Palea? Palea. We had a good weekend. Sam went to my sister-in-law's to celebrate his birthday, and so it was just me and the lovely Crawford ladies. So we had a good time with that. I went golfing. It's my one time a year I definitely have to go golfing. It's for the it's for a good cause. Every year I do the same charity golf tournament, and I had the shortest opening drive, and I won some protein bars and a plaque. Just reminded me that hey, I need to fly more. I need to do it more often. Oh, you don't play Flight Simulator, so Power Gamer says doesn't play Flight Simulator. You try, but the computer can't handle it. Yeah, it is a beast. I'm getting to the point where I need to get a second computer just to either handle my streams or handle Flight Simulator, one or the other. I'm not sure which I'm going to do yet. We'll see. I think, yeah, it's tough, but I'm getting close to that. All right, so we've built these wonderful add-ons to it. Yes, Abra, welcome on in. I hopefully will get out of this ad. Oh, you're back. Excellent, you're back. Welcome on in, Abra. It's always a pleasure to see you too. Yeah, I apologize that I do run more ads than I think a lot of people because I do one ad every 20 minutes. I figure I'd rather you disappear for 30 seconds every 20 minutes or so than for like 3 minutes every hour. That's just my thought process on it. I never will have ads on my YouTube channel, which is why we put that as a notice that if, you know, If you absolutely do not want to miss me, watch me on both, because you won't get any ads on YouTube. Ooh, you ended up preparing for a roast while cooking sloppy joes. That's delicious. I love sloppy joes. It's one of my favorite foods to eat. All right, now we have to build whatever this contraption is. We're going to zoom in on it so you can see what this wonderful looking thing is supposed to be. I have no idea. I will admit, I don't know what typewriter is to save my life. But we have to build that. Will it be tough? Sure. We'll find out. We're going to start with the 2x1 brick. Right here. And we have to connect that to a 2x2 plate. Which, there they are. This can be my small parts compartment. I need a 6x1 plate, brick, which is going to connect on just some. We are building the LEGO typewriter. So here is the typewriter portion of it. Here's the back portion with the key strike. You can see kind of in both with that. It's very nice. But yeah, that's what we're building today. We're on bag 8 of 11 bags, and we're flying to Grand Cess somewhere. Liberia, I think. I'm not sure. Look, y'all vote on Instagram and you say where we're going, and I'm just going. The typewriter is pretty dope. I do really like this build. I really like this build, so I want to preface that. I question how much I'm gonna like this set when I'm done. Right, like when this is just sitting on that shelf behind me, will I still love this set? This is a complex enough set that I don't think I would ever take it apart. Right, like I don't think I would take this apart and just kind of let it be part of the bigger thing. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like I need to come over to your house, by the way. That sounds like a delicious meal there, my friend. I fully support everything that you're doing there, food-wise. Italian seasoning is one of those things I lean too heavily on Italian seasoning. And then my wife did some cleaning up of our spice cabinet, and I don't have an Italian seasoning right now, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. What do I put in this if I don't have Italian seasoning? And I feel like that is like just proof that I'm not as good as a cook as I'd like to think I am. All right, and then we got a 2x1. Well, actually, you're gonna go right there like that. And then we need to put you on these two sides. Yeah, it is a very complicated build. That's what I like about the build. But again, I just don't know how much I'm going to enjoy it sitting there. And I think the reason why I can't picture whether or not I'm going to enjoy it once it's complete is because like I'm still in this like mindset of how I'm going to be redoing my office, right? I'm getting to the point where I can finally start thinking about what Office 3.0 looks like. Because if those who've known for a while, this is Office 2.0. Office 1.0 was what I was streaming in last year. This is Office 2.0, which is my basement. It's curtains. It's not a real wall. And one of the things I'm doing is I'm trying to, figure out what does Office 3.0 look like? Because like, if I don't think about what Office 3.0 looks like, if I just kind of sit down here and accept this, I get depressed. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a wonderful space. It's better than what I had before, but there is a depressive aspect to it of I'm sitting in a basement and I've got 21 years until I'm retiring. Am I going to sit in this basement for the next 21 years of my life? Just right here? Is this it? Is this the peak of what I'm doing? But you know, so you do the little things that you need to do to make it so that you don't get into those moments of those thought processes. That's interesting. Okay. For some reason, they gave me this technique, one stud brick, and they're having me put it in here where there's absolutely this direction where there's absolutely no use for this one stud. Why not give me an actual one brick? Why give me this technique piece? I'm with you on that. The sandwich guru, I appreciate that. So yeah, how long do I sit in this basement? How long do I just kind of do this one thing? And so, you know, I think about like, what does the next iteration of this office look like? And what are the things I have to do to get it there? One, I could just get money. Please do not give me money. I make plenty of money on my own. But like, right, if I get a ton of money, I could do everything I need to do and not have to worry about it. But like, that's not going to happen. And so since it's one of those things, I'm not thinking about this. Like, okay, what are the things I can do? What are the ways I can control my own destiny right now? And so I think about like what I need to do to make this feel like an actual office. One, that needs to be a wall behind me. I need to get rid of the curtains. So that's going to need to be a wall. I'm going to need to replace the window that's on that wall. Yes, give Zelby the money. If you're like, I feel like I need to give money to someone, choose Zelby. Don't choose me. So I got to replace that window. Now, if I'm going to get someone to come in and replace the windows in the basement, that's actually a very expensive thing. Why is it so expensive? It's so expensive because no one wants to do it. It's just, it's like you pay people money because they're doing a job that requires a lot of skill, or it's a job no one wants to do, so you have to pay someone to do the work that no one else wants to do. Those are the reasons why you have to give people money. And so like I've looked at the work I would have to do to replace the basement windows. Oh, that is not that. And I've broken down the things that I need to be able to learn to do it. And it's like, okay, we're going to work on learning step one of the skills I'm going to need to replace that window. And as long as I can focus on that, then I'm learning that skill to do step one to replace that window. I can still view myself as having control of my destiny, right? Because while I am not building Office 3.0 next week, maybe I'll be able to do one thing that will get the ball rolling to it. I still don't know what this thing is we've built. This is what we've built. I don't know what this is. And yes, it's going to be awesome. I have lots of ideas. They involve French cleats. All right. So it looks like this comes over here and has to get attached on like that. Interesting. So if you think about over here, this had to be a plate so that this piece could fit on this, because what we just built is kind of that part that goes in front. A French cleat. Best way to describe a French cleat is it's a way to hang things on a wall without having to hang things on a wall. the idea of that is like, let's say you have, here's your, we'll build it in Lego. That's what we'll do. Here is your wall. Build it in Lego the right way. Here is your wall. You take, of course I need the reverse. I need the reverse of this cleat. I have the wrong cleat. Here. You got this thing hanging on the, this is the wrong way. Because it's got to face outward like this. Aha, there. It sticks off the wall like this. And then you put something on this, and then it slides in and it holds it in place. That's a really way to do it. Ah, yes, this is QWERTY. I didn't know the French used azure. But yeah. So the idea that what I want to have is I want my Lego table for the city, and then I want French cleats all the way to the ceiling. And then I'll run like my neon lights underneath the French cleats. And then I can hang things on the French cleats. We'll see. That's the thought process right now. Who knows if it's a good thought process? It's just a thought process I have now. But again, who knows how long that thought process lasts? Because what I really should be focusing on now is how do I change a basement casement window? That is the thing I have to do first. Before I even build French cleats, I have to replace a basement casement window. 5 of them to be exact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them to be exact. So we're going to start with 1 to see how hard it is. Because if it's easy, then we do the other ones. But if it's hard and we learn that it's a ton of work, then maybe that's something we farm out to someone else. But we've given it a college try. We've done our best. Maybe we've learned a lesson or two on how to do things. Because that's all that you can ask. That's all that you can ask. Okay. So now we're going to be building the opposite one. The one that goes on the opposite side of the thing. Alright. Because if I'm not doing that, then those like really pessimistic thoughts enter my head. The thoughts that I'm going to be sitting in this room for 21 years, and then I'm going to retire, and then when I'm retired, do I really need to build an office for myself? I'm retired. You know what I mean? And then it's like, now I'm just counting the years until I retire. And then I'm just counting the years till I'm dying, and I'm not working on anything. And I know that's kind of a depressing thought, but I think it's important for people to be honest about mental health struggles like that, so other people will tell themselves, hey, Cross does that too. It's not just me. There it is. Okay, and then I need to be a 2x1. And that's okay. Everyone goes through that to some degree. All right, and then we get that there. We're going to continue to build upwards. Upwards is what we're building now. And then we have to go with the bigger one to go on the outside. Because like there's going to be a point where it doesn't make sense for us to finish this basement, right? When we think about like our life, I'm 44 now. Not that I'm some ancient person, but I'm 44 now. At what point is my money better spent not finishing this basement? Right? There's a point where it's like, it's going to cost $20,000. Is that the best use of $20,000? Or would I rather go to Antarctica or finish the basement? What's my return on investment of doing this thing? Yeah, that looks good. Okay. And that's where the depression comes in, right? I could get to like 55, still be sitting in this fake room. Still not having anything that resembles more of an office. Having done nothing in the past 11 years. Kids are in college. Extra money needs to go to that, not finishing the basement because I'm retiring in 10 years. Those are the things. That's the process. I mean, it's terribly... I'm not going to say pessimistic, because at the end of the day, I recognize we have a very blessed life here. We have a very blessed life. But it is an element of what are the priorities? What's the best use with the resources I have been given in life? There it is. There's the piece I want. Okay, and then that is going to click in like that. And it gets tilt. Adulting is hard. It really is hard. And it doesn't get easier just to say, like, you know? It just doesn't. There are parts of life that are easier and there are parts that aren't as easy. But we all have to make the choices that we can make, the best decisions that we can make, and we just hope for that we're making the right decisions in the long run. Right? I am missing a piece. There is the piece I was missing. I am no longer missing a piece. It is too real, but you know, that's what life is. I mean, I'm not going to say people who are rich beyond my wildest dreams can't appreciate life, but like, imagine having so much money that you don't have to prioritize what you're doing. This is interesting. Did I do that wrong? I did that wrong. Yeah. No? I did that right. Oh, I only put one on. That's why this was really confusing to me. Yeah, I get you on that. Again, I'm not trying to say that we have better lives than the people who have that much money that they don't have to, you know, make real decisions with their life, but yeah. All right, this one's got to go on next. There we go. And again, it's interesting because over here, these aren't connected down. So I'm curious what we're going to do to build around to hold this in place. Because I don't currently like how these aren't being held in by anything. I'm not a huge fan of that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of how these aren't being held down by anything. We'll see. Because this doesn't make it look like I'm doing anything to put it down now. I'm going to start with you. We're going to put you on top and you underneath it. And then it's just going to help hold this into place a little bit better, I think. I guess that's going to help tension it up a bit, I guess. I mean, I don't think life has to be about the struggle, but I think there is an element of if everything is easy, if everything is simple, how do you get that feel of accomplishment? Right? How do you get that? And I think that's why you have people getting into pressure cookers and trying to go down to the Titanic. Right? I think ultimately that's why. And I don't care if someone's like, too soon. No, it's never too soon to make fun of rich people. If they don't want us to make fun of them, they could just make less money. Okay. Like I was watching a documentary, there's a YouTuber I like called Bright Sun's Films. He does a series where it's like, this is an abandoned thing, and he goes and tells the story, or it's something that like, you know, various things. And he's going over like a cruise ship to like Antarctica. And that's something that I would love to do someday. Take a cruise ship to Antarctica. But of course, the cruise ship is going to sink. And he's going to go through the process of it sinks. And there is this cold reality that kicks in of like, do I really want to go to Antarctica? And then possibly have to be lowered into like a life buoy and float in the Antarctic Sea for like 4 hours and hope that like National Geographic's cruise ship can come find me? Is that really what I'm going to be doing with my life? Maybe I should just not do that. Maybe I should just not do that. As awesome as that sounds, maybe there's better things to do. What about you, Zelby? What's our counterpoint? You could do it. Yeah, no, I would like to do it. And it was funny because the guy, again, I like him as a YouTuber. I really do like his content. But he's talking about how, like, oh, this ship is important because it opened up sailing to the Antarctic for anyone. Because for only $15,000 per person. $15,000 per person? Who do you think is everyone if you think everyone can afford $15,000? Don't get me wrong, I wish I had $15,000. I would 1,000% take the National Geographic cruise to the Antarctica. And I bet that doesn't even count the airfare. I bet that doesn't even count the airfare. All right. And if you want to get the suite too, oh, it's even more expensive then. All right, we're gonna bring these into here. Okay. So that's got to go there. And that's going to go there. And then we're going to have you two to go into the back end like this. Okay. And then you have to go in just like that. Again, good building techniques all around LEGO. I don't know if LEGO is listening, but good building techniques all around, as always. But yeah, don't get me wrong. I would 1,000% if I had 15 grand per person, mind you. So my family of four is going to be $60,000. I love my kids. I don't know if I love them $60,000 to go see the Antarctic much. All right, and then these are going to go on top. This is just kind of a nice little cover piece to make the top look smooth. I mean, this still wobbles more than I would like this to wobble. Again, we'll have to see how it works. But again, that's part of those conversations, right? When I'm, 55, and it's like, do I want to spend $60,000 to have a fancy basement office, or do we want to go to Antarctica as a family? Yeah, something tells me I'm going to get that office if it's that question. And those are the things that become depressive. So it's like, cool. What are the things I can do to lower the cost? Because I feel like my life is going to be a series of this or that. And this is never going to be the answer, unfortunately. And it's even good to have those options, right? Like, it's even good to have the options. Because I recognize for a lot of people, they don't have that. Right? There's a lot of people who are saying to themselves, oh, look at that. This is how it gets locked in. Look at this. So this piece is going to get locked into this. This is part of my wobble. And then this has these two on the back, which connect into here. So when this slides in, now this should wobble a lot. I mean, it still wobbles a little bit, especially here on the edge, but it wobbles a lot less. But we have to build this again. So we have to build the other side. So you get excited about the little victories in life. All right, we're gonna put this up here like that, so I can see the pieces a little better. The small victories, the small moments that make you smile. Yeah, okay, cool. Because if you have the ability to do it all every single time, where the cruise to Antarctica becomes blasé, oh, we're just going to Antarctica this year, that's when you start ending up on the boat to the Titanic, and you become tomato paste. Alright, and then this one's gonna pop in. The same thing we did on the other side. where it holds in here, and that helps hold this down. This still wobbles more than I would like it to, but it does decrease on its wobble ability. We still have a couple big pieces left, so we're curious how they're going to go in. All right. We haven't begun our descent yet, so we're still doing good. These are going to go onto the front. These big fender pieces. Like this. Okay. There it goes. Okay, it pops in. Both of them popped in. Then we can take this 2x1 and it pops in just like that. And there we have the front bend, which kind of hides the strike plate. So when you... Overall, I'd still love this build. This is such a fascinating build. We're going to have 3 extra pieces. A red brick, a red plate, a white plate, and then this axle component. Put them over here. Let's get out our next bag, bag number 9. Bag number 9 is 1 bag. Aloha, Ring Bolt. How are you doing, my friend? It's a pleasure to have you here. I'm glad you know that joke. It's a classic joke. How's your streams going, by the way? I know that I feel like I'm seeing you do more streams lately, which is awesome. But how are they going? Because are you if I remember right, you do what I do in terms of you do Flight Sim and you do Lego, but I don't think you do it at the same time, if that's an accurate statement. Please correct me when I'm wrong. It is a fun joke. That's why I said it. All right, so again, we're gonna follow the same strategy where we take plates and put them over here. Streams are going well, that's excellent to hear. Plates over here, bricks over here, random pieces that aren't are gonna go in this third compartment, and then we'll put the small pieces in this last one. Okay. Oh, so these are the tires we're gonna be using. For some reason, I thought they were gonna be a lot bigger. They're not. I feel like I have the wrong bag for some reason. I just feel like I have the wrong bag. I don't know why I feel so strongly, but I have the wrong bag. But I genuinely feel like I have the wrong bag. The streams are going well. That's excellent. I'm glad to hear that. I feel like I haven't been able to make it enough to your streams, but I do see you online on occasion. All right. Yeah. Okay. Adds a lot of plates in this particular bag. Nope. That goes there. You axles. You don't do brick buildings. When you're flying, it's just a manual control. Yeah. And that's fine. I mean, it's tough to do it both. It's tough to do it all. All right. There we go. We got our next bag. We're doing... well, I turn on autopilot. I'm not going to lie. I turn on autopilot. What it was I find when I put on a lot of the little things that were like the co-pilot helps, I don't do much. I every now and then have to reach over and like do a little tweak here or there. And when I go full manual, it's just impossible, like you just said. So I just said to myself, why pretend. Let's just put it on AI, the autopilot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, perfect. Just you know what I mean? Just admit what it is. Well, let's change our zoom a little bit. That's a little too high. There. It's funny, I'm adjusting my building to the camera, which is not perfectly straight. So this feels very weird. For you guys, it looks like it's right. Yeah. I hear you on that. It took me a while to get comfortable to doing this. Okay. It took me a while to get comfortable to do it this way, what I'm doing right now. Which is fine. Which is fine, you know. You don't want to ever overextend yourself. I mean, I think at the end of the day, streaming, which is really all about you stepping outside your comfort zone and growing, because that's something you can control. A lot of people say other metrics. I always say, are you growing as an individual? And if you're growing as an individual, don't worry about anything else, because you can't control anything else. Anyone who says you can control your growth as a streamer, you can hamper your growth as a streamer. Bush planes don't have autopilot. Interesting. I would have figured they would ultimately have, at least in the game, but I could see why they wouldn't. Yeah, I think there's so little you can do. All you can do is you can hamper your growth. You can't make your growth happen. Like, one of the nicest things a person said to me on YouTube the other day, they said, "You have a really well put together stream for such a small streamer." I'm like, thanks. Like, I know it's a compliment, right? I know it's a compliment. I know he wasn't meant it as an insult or anything like that. But it was one of those things where it's just like, yeah, a lot of people assume small streamers don't know what they're doing. When I think about the things I would need to do to quote unquote grow as a streamer, it's not that I can't. I believe very strongly that you should only do 3 things in life. And if you're listening to me, write this down, because this is the most important thing I'm ever going to say as a dad. 3 things in life, and you only do these 3 things. You do the things that spark joy in your life. You do the things that are going to create future joy in life. And you do the things that are legally required of you. And when I see a lot of the things that people have to do to make it in the streaming space, for me to do those things would inhibit me doing those 3 things. And at the end of the day, does it spark joy? Will it create future joy? Am I legally required to do it? And the answer to those 3 things is why I do some of the things that I do, why I do the things that prevent me from doing the things that I feel you need to do to grow as a streamer. And that's okay.
Smithies, are they
No, they're saying boo worms. Boo worms.
Are you saying boo or boo-earns?
I was saying boo-earns.
Your timing is impeccable, Ami. How are you doing? Welcome on into the chat, my friend, as always. Hopefully everything is going well with you. Ghost of Tsushima. Right, that's gonna go there on the edge. All right, and then I need, that's an interesting little build there. So we start with this 2x2. You're gonna go on top of that, and then they need a red, a blue, and then a red. You have a story. I love stories. The English voice for Simpsons was better than the French voice. Please tell me the story. I can't wait to hear your story. So, Power Gamer, are you in France, or are you just a French speaker who lives outside of mainland France? Everyone's okay. I like that you say everything's okay. That everyone's okay. That's a good way to continue a story. You live in France. All right, Power Gamer. This is a question that I think you're the only person who can answer this. I'm taking a cruise next August, and I'm taking the cruise from Boston to Iceland, and we're stopping in France along the way. And I'm using air quotes because we're not stopping in Europe at all. We're stopping at Saint Pierre and Miquelon. Saint Pierre and Miquelon is officially the territorial collectivity of Saint Pierre and Miquelon, or in French, I'm just going to copy and paste that. Because I know I can't pronounce that. So that's the question. For our French speaker, our French resident, if I took this cruise from Boston, Massachusetts, to France, and by France I mean those islands, right there, those islands. And I was to say, going to France is a bucket list item of mine. Does that cross that off? Okay, Monday night, Ami's cooking chicken thighs. Very good. Chicken thighs are my favorite piece of chicken, by the way. Oh, yes. Okay. Ring bolt streaming every day. Good for me to know. Ami wants to get the skin crispy. I enjoy crispy skin. I usually cook chicken thighs myself when I'm cooking chicken. Don't get me wrong. Chicken tenders, delicious. When I'm cooking chicken, yeah, we're doing chicken thighs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything's a serial killer wouldn't say. Zelby! Okay. I'm going to type it in for Power Gamer so that they can understand, because my English is well. If I visited this place would that count as I have visited France? Hey, 100th message. Lone wolf only needs thighs much better than the breast. Thick thighs save lives. We may have to call the fire department because chicken thighs may have caught fire. No! Don't burn the place down for chicken thighs. Were they good though? Like, were they still delicious? Right, because that's at the end of the day. That's what matters. A win is a win. Am I right? A win is a win. Okay. And then that's going to go off there. You know, the best way to describe it in my mind, lone wolf, if someone has good thighs, I would say it's a 95% chance the rest of it's worked itself out. If someone has the good other regions, I wouldn't say it's a 90% chance that it's worked itself out. And please, someone tell me how terribly wrong I am. Oh, because they got covered in the fire extinguisher and were edible. That is a fair critique. Yeah, it's a fair critique. And you have to admit, Lone Wolf, I'm right on that point. All right. Okay, this is interesting. I'm still very concerned how this is going to get built, by the way. I genuinely do not understand how this is going to get built. Like, if you're like, Craw, how is this part going to go together? I would be like, I have no idea. Okay, so you get Lily and the carrier out of the house, but you couldn't find Harper. I'm glad that you did find Harper. I was a little worried about that. Okay, Power Gamer, I appreciate that. Yeah, see, it's only 50%. I can't call it going to France. And I really do appreciate that, like, you knew Saint Pierre and Miguel Leon. And again, I'm so sorry if I'm butchering that. I never like butchering things, but just French is one of those languages I struggle with the most. French names. Like German names, boom, I got those cold. Spanish names, got it. French, nah, that's where I'm struggling. All right, okay. Oh no, oh no. Where did you go for oven shopping? Oven shopping. Yeah, no, I hear you. I would be terrified in that situation. Do you have a gas stove or an electric stove, out of curiosity, by the way? So we do most of our appliance shopping at Manny's. I mean, I know you're close enough that maybe you have a Manny's near you, but Manny's is ready to go. We had, I like how you were very clear, we had an electric stove. But yeah, no, I know what you mean. Exactly, Lone Wolf. It is 99% of the cases. Yes, no, I agree what you mean. I hear what you mean. That's what I'm just saying. It would work itself out naturally most of the time. I mean, because there are people who, you know, don't have. If they have one, they still don't have the other. That's very much truth. It's not a perfect causation. I just feel like, statistically speaking, yeah, no, I'm with you. So Rainbow, that's one of the nice things I have about my setup. I run 3 monitors, 2 monitors and a television. So I have a portrait monitor here that I use for my Wavelink, my OBS, and my Mix It Up bot. This monitor here is my chat screen, and then the game is up over here because it's up over my this is my TV screen, but it's also over my controls. And for a while, when I was trying to do, before I had the great idea to add in that 3rd screen, I was struggling between what did I want to see more of. I was trying to figure out how to place chat and all those other things on that screen to maximize my ability to use just the 2 monitors. Yeah. I'm a remote employee. I've been remote even before COVID, and so my company has supplied me with a secondary monitor. This one is mine, and I keep debating if I should make them buy me a second monitor, their monitor, and then I could have this monitor there, and then still have my TV. A 12-inch monitor. Hey, 12-inch will still do ya. It'll still do you good. Like, cause you could just use chat for the 12-inch. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, and that sounds like rough. Hey, I'm with you on that. It is a foot long, Lone Wolf. It is a foot long. It is definitely a foot long. Or as in America, we would say 2 bald eagle units, because we're not going to use any measuring system but our own. This is very fascinating what I'm building here, by the way. I just find this to be very interesting because, again, I am not seeing how this is going to tie in the end. We're just going to have to find out how it goes together. So when I looked at the pictures of the thing that I'm building, I imagined there would be rolling wheels here, and there aren't rolling wheels here. Maybe that's the next bag. That is entirely possible. All right, so that's gonna go on top, and then I need 2 clips to go up there. Hey, I appreciate $5 foot long, exactly. I appreciate all the innuendos you bring, Lone Wolf, every single time. I really, really do.
The combination is one, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So the combination is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the stupidest combination I ever heard in my life.
Oh, thank you. Mahalo, Lone Wolf, for adding that in. I greatly appreciate it. I need to add that, however, to the swear word list Where is the swear word list? There it is. It is in the list for some reason. Oh, that's interesting. It's in the list. It should have triggered that alert. I don't know why it didn't do that. Anyway, I'm gonna play it anyway.
Sorry I'm late. Forgive me for bringing the kids. I couldn't get a sitter.
Please have a seat. As I was saying, in a world of predominantly male-oriented psychology, it was only natural to arrive at the term P. PPNV.
Thank you very much. As remember, my kids may be watching. You're allowed to swear, but just kind of remember that. We're in our descent. We're down to 22,000 feet. We have about 114 nautical miles till we get to Grand Cess. For those who care about the flight. I mean, everyone cares about the landing attempt. I don't think anyone cares about the flight part. I could be wrong. There could be people who are watching the stream going, stop with the Lego building. We need to see the flying more. But that's also why I'm in the builders and makers category and not the flying category. I don't have the fearlessness to pretend this is a flight sim stream. I'm too insecure. Yeah, Sam crashing into the Eiffel Tower was a great one. That was a good times. Yeah. Good times. All right, this is going to click in just right here like this. It's interesting. Okay. Yeah, no, that's possible. That's very possible. That's what happened. I burned myself with coconut oil on Friday. So I like popcorn. I think popcorn is a great snack. And so I have an oil-based popper, and one of the kernels after it popped got stuck under like the ring, and so then afterwards, after I shook out the popcorn, I'm like, oh, there's still one in there. So I take the tablespoon that I'd used to scoop out my coconut oil, and I went to try to get that out, and in the amount of time that the coconut tablespoon was touching the hot plate, it melted the coconut like oil remnants in it, and then I got like the piece out, and I was like, yay, I got the piece out, and I went to go dip it into my hand so that I could just pop into my mouth, and I felt the scalding hot coconut oil on my hand. Yeah, it was a big owl. My game works pretty good on the middle settings. So if I remember when I set it up, it did some testing behind the scenes and it made some determinations on what it needed to be. I'm only looking at this on like a 25-inch TV maybe, so I'm not looking at it a big one. I think if I got a second computer, I could go with like a bigger monitor and higher stuff. Yes, it's not good. I didn't think the coconut oil would burn on me. I didn't think it would burn. Lone Wolf is testing something. I'm not scared at all of Lone Wolf's tests. Oh yeah, I think it picks the first one. I think it picks the first one. I don't know if I have ROFL on that one. No, I have LMAO, LOL. Yeah, I only have those two. I don't have an RFLO one. Because I couldn't figure out a way to make one thing that would have right. So like for a lot of them I have like one alert and it's got multiple wildcard words that it can read from, but I couldn't figure out a way to insert the wildcard that triggered it into the actual response. So I have one response for LMAO and one for LOL. Making food without an oven is very tough. I don't envy you guys at all. It doesn't seem like it's something that would be possible, I think. I know I would struggle greatly with that. All right, and then these two are just gonna go right over like that. And there's the fourth one. There's the fourth one, like that. Okay. Okay. Next, we're building some more things. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. I can't remember what the longest we've been without a oven is. I don't think we've ever been without that long. When we moved into this house, we didn't have. It came with an oven, and then we replaced it with a new oven, and it was kind of one of these annoying things, which has happened to us one too many times. We never learned from our lesson. So every time we've gone to Manny's, which is a local chain of appliance dealers, they've treated us incredibly well. Incredibly well. So when it came to getting a stove for this house, we didn't go to Manny's because I went to Home Depot, and the Home Depot come out and install it. And they don't hook up the gas to the gas stove that they installed. Like, we had to have a plumber come out and turn off the gas. Then they came out and they installed it, but they didn't turn back the gas. They didn't turn the gas back on. So we had to have a plumber come out a second time. And I just feel like Manny's would have done us in like that. All right, I gotta get a sticker on with this one, and then when I get the sticker, there's my sticker. There's only 2 stickers in this whole set. How are we doing on our flight, by the way? We're down to 82 nautical miles. There it goes. I don't care that it's crooked. I know, hot take. Okay. About oven. On the US, you plug your oven with a normal So the US has 110 or 220 plug. So the 110 outlet is the standard outlet that we have in the United States, which is 2 prongs, and sometimes there's a third ground wire underneath. And then there's a more powerful one. I think it uses the higher end one. We have a gas stove in this house, so obviously we don't use it. For our last house, I think we had an electric and we used that. And in fact, that was one of the things why I think we had a gas, is because this house was already filled up on our electrical panel as it was. All right, so this is what we built. We can't add it into our build because reasons, but I think it's gonna just get put in like right here. Right, like I think it's just gonna sit in right here. And that way you type and then you push it over like that, and then you clack, 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 and it moves back. Well, no, we do have 220, but it's not the standard outlet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Ami, yeah, you have the you have the 220 volt. That would be if you had an electric dryer, it would use the same port as that. Aloha ring bolt. So there we go. We've built this. Again, it's not going to get put on just yet because there's more work that has to be done on that. But that is, in theory, where it's going to sit. I'm just going to leave it there like that. We're going to use. We're still 69 miles out, so we're not quite in the part where I need to panic. So I'm going to use the next couple of minutes to do some Lego sorting, because I don't do enough Lego sorting, and I feel like... Where did these pieces go? Okay, I see where they go. I was like, not cool. They have to go right here. Like that. Okay, cool, perfect. Is this a mock or kit sliding? This piece here? This is the LEGO typewriter. It's a LEGO set. Like, this is an official LEGO set. And then it slides as you type on the keyboard. It doesn't matter which key you hit, the same action hits. And then you slide it on over. We're at 63 miles, so I have still some time to do some organization. All right, and where are the pieces from earlier? All right, what do we have? We have some, there we go. That's gonna go into that. And you go there. All right, let's go get our boxes. So again, I think every person who does Lego to some degree, it's important for you to have some sort of organizational system so that you can put your pieces, extra pieces in something. I have these small piece boxes that are meant for like screws and nuts and bolts and stuff. Yeah, it's a great set. It's a top-notch set. I would highly recommend this set. And one of the things I struggle with is oftentimes I'll build a Lego set and I don't take the time after I build it to put the extra pieces away until I just get a bigger mound of pieces I need to put away. Here's some technique pieces. Oh, Ami, mahalo for that. Let me do the finish the organization. No. Actually, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break.
Dad will be right back. Dad will be right back. He might use the bathroom. He might get a snack. He might move Audrey. He might move Sam to his bedroom. He might move Maggie. He might go to get a snack or a drink in 5 minutes. He might be right back in 1 minute or 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, or an hour. If you see a streamer's name pop up in the chat, he might come to rate someone. He might just come to go. He might just come to go to the bathroom also. And please don't say you need to go poop. And I was ready for the grand finale. And we all shout, he's gonna be right back. He's gonna be right back. Dad will be.
All right, I'm back. Okay, good. All right, we got 2 more pieces, 3 more pieces to go. We've got 2 wheel pieces and then a slope. And we just crossed under 50 miles. Here's our wheel pieces. There we go. Nope. We only got a couple more boxes to check. There it is. All right. And then we have to do prize wheel. Might as well put this back on, by the way. Why is it not going on? I have to go back one, I think. I got it to click last time. There it goes. Now we can spin the prize wheel. Let's see what we have for Ami. We're going to start with the number 2. Number 10. Let's see what we've won to number 10.
Congratulations! Dad has to have one of these bean boozles, and I'm gonna try one to tell him it's not that bad. Okay, let's get one.
And then you push it down.
This is my thing. Tastes like orange. Ooh, it tastes like pizza now.
All right.
It tastes saucy.
This is the first time I've ever had to do this on the stream. It's a white one with yellow. So, buttered popcorn or rotten egg. I feel like it's popcorn. I'm very nervous. It's egg. Oh. Mahalo for the points. It's complete. I feel like if I like pour it liquid down my throat to wash out the taste, you're not getting your points. Yep, I'm back. I feel like I need to suffer fully for your 100 Mahalo rewards points. All right, let's land a plane. Now that I've just had a rotten egg. Let's see where it is. I don't know which way the airport is moving, and this isn't a real airport. So we're just gonna hope we get to go right into it. Oh, I love your cat pits, by the way. Info, what's the info, Ringboat? What do you want to know, buddy? Oh. Server, and then I'm currently flying. Okay, you're in an ad. Okay. All right, here we go. We're going to go through a cloud first. We're 22 nautical miles out. We're doing good on our flight. We're still in a slight decline. We've turned off autopilot, so we're actually doing this manually now. I think we're declining too much now. Again, I don't know what a good rate of decline. Okay, back. Server and flying. I don't know the answer to either of those. I don't think I'm flying open world because I've never seen another plane. So I wouldn't know how to check. that. After I land, if you want, we can take a hot second to go figure out that. Yeah, I think I'm just flying because like I don't do like the whole, you know, entering into things. I just land. I just hope for the best. I don't taxi or any of those other things. I'm the only plane left in the whole wide world. Yes. In a future where no one flies, Craw is the only pilot left. All right, let's turn back on the GPS tracking. There we go. There we go. We're doing good. Get the taxi ribbon on. I don't know where the taxi ribbon is. Can I see it in this? Nope. For those who know what the taxi ribbon is, taxi ribbon makes it look like Tron when I'm trying to land. Like, it just gives me like a very good visual on how high I should be, what's my angle. I feel like we need to start using that more. Like, as we get closer to this, at some point we should see something that's like, this is where you want to turn. I mean, it's just beautiful country. You can see the coast. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, we're 11 nautical miles out. There are 2 dots past the airport. And I wonder if that's where I'm supposed to fly to get my, like, landing ribbon. Like, I don't know if you guys could see those 2 things that are still out there. Alright, I feel like I need to get a lot lower because we are 8 nautical miles out. What you flying? A plane with propellers. It's a Cessna something. I'm literally the like least qualified person to be playing Microsoft Flight Sim. Like, I played it for like a year before I got pedals. And then someone was like, you know, you can use the pedals to brake. I'm like, you can what now? The plane can brake? Am I doing a mission? No, I'm flying around the world. Where, like, I'm just trying to, like, see the world. Okay, we're at 2,000 feet. 5 nautical miles out. I still feel good about this descent. You think you know what it could be? What? The little dots? I'm gonna pull up a little more because I feel like I'm descending too much to be 4 nautical miles out. Yeah, I think that's what that is. Right, because I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, that's what that is. And there, I do see the airport as at that angle. So we're gonna tack pretty heavily to the right. No. I don't think that's what that is. That says Weebadoo. This is gonna go well. This is gonna go really well. I should just land on the beach. Like, again, here's no airport. That's not an airport.
Golf Romeo Charlie, traffic Beechcraft, 68011 miles southwest, 500 feet inbound to land runway 21.
Right, like, I'm not alone. Oh, there it is. There's my little thing that says that's how you're supposed to land. Not with that attitude, it isn't. All right, come on. We have to get into the red boxes. Beechcraft, yes, that does seem right to me. The dots are just places. Yeah, but I thought the dot is where I should be flying to. Like, that would be helpful if it was like, fly to this location and then your red boxes will appear. That would have been huge. All right, y'all, we're gonna do this. This is gonna be the most professional landing we've ever done in our life. We're going to fly through the red boxes. Looks like there's some writing above the red boxes. It says I'm too fast. I'll show you too fast. Okay. I'm still gonna make it work, even though you think I'm going too fast. I'm only going 150 knots. Tell me, I do have to say, that was like the greatest burn ever, by the way. All right, here we go. We are in the dots. It thinks I'm going too fast. So, but because we're in the dots, stop saying I'm going too fast. I think I'm going at good speed. This too fast message isn't intimidating enough for me. We're pulling down a little more. I'll show you too fast. Yeah, we have brakes. All right, we're doing good. Aside from the fact we're going too fast, according to this computer simulation. At least we know we're at a good altitude. Like, that's the happy thing. There, we dropped it even lower. Still too fast. I feel like when I make my last turn, I'm going to kill the engines completely. Although we probably can do that now. We're doing that. A landing gear. Landing gear is down. We're still too fast. We're still too fast, but we have landing gear out at least. Oh, they're blue boxes now. Oh, we're going the right speed, y'all. But here's the question. Can we make it? Come on. We're trying not to stall. At this point, I think we have gravity on our side. right, all right. This isn't going well. Whoa. No. I did. I've turned off. Why is this plane accelerating? I've turned it off. All right, we're water landing. Water landing, y'all. We have no hope. Luckily, I'm really good at water landings. I hardly bounce at all on the water. And brake. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Look, if they're not going to give me an actual runway, I feel no obligation to land on it. Let's go to inside the cockpit. Yeah, I know. All right, let's get rid of the yoke. And then we start turning things off. Where are all the things to turn things off? Parking brake on. Yep. All right, and I feel good about what we've done here. It's a grass strip. Yeah, no, I'm aware it's a grass strip at this point. And then we can. Nope. Nope, not what I want to do. Objectives. Travel to. I'm trying to exit out of this. We'll just hit escape. There we go. Wonderful flight, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. No, I'm not even on camera. There I am. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. That was fun. But this is the part that we always enjoy the most. This is the part where we raid someone. If you know someone who's online right now, you're like, hey, Cross should meet this person, feel free to drop the name in the chat. We will review people as long as, in addition to the people who I'm following who happen to be online right now. We made it semi-alive, exactly. That's really all you can ask for when you fly Aloha Crawl Airlines. Or Oceanic Airlines is probably a better name. Who do we have? Okay, okay. It's funny, I followed this person just because of their name, but I've never watched them. Their name is clearly I'm Fat. They just never play games I want to watch. I was looking for a friend of mine and their name popped up instead. I said, that's worth a follow. All right. I mean, there's my cousin. I feel like I raid my cousin more often than I don't raid my cousin. Who can we raid? It's not my cousin. I love my cousin, don't get me wrong. I just feel like we raid them all the time. Why is this name familiar? AG Biz. Who is this? Oh, I recognize her. Yes, I know who this is. She's a serious. Yes, let's raid her. Let's raid her. I have a bunch of mutual friends with her. I've spent enough time in her chat to get 100 points. But I have a lot of mutual friends with her, and I think that Zelba, you will like her. She's a serious sleuth, a clumsy warrior, a struggle bus master, a distracted traveler, a pajamed adventurer, and a determined scaredy cat. She lives in Florida, has a dog and weird cat, loves to play video games, brings her joy, helps to bring you joy as well. Sometimes she's chilling, raging, sometimes she's screaming, sometimes she's tearing up, but it's all in good fun. Don't take her too seriously, because she won't either. But yeah, I have a lot of mutual friends with her. Let's see if any of them are there. Grace Geese is there, Ice Cold Car is there. Yeah, I have a lot of mutual friends. This is a no-brainer, y'all. So let's go raid AG Biz. I do not have a raid message. All that I ask is that you spread the aloha spirit when we go there and we hang out with this friend of ours who's been streaming for 5 hours. She might actually be rending right now. So yeah, that's possibly happening. We'll be back next Sunday. Feel free to chop into Instagram so you can vote where we're going to go next. Aloha, friends.